Breaking news, Coinbase is joining the S&P 500 on May 19th. Its stock jumps 24% since this announcement. More importantly, who are they deleting? And that is none other than Discover Financial Services. Discover, they've been around for ages. Out with the old and in with the new. Let's go. Innovation is still coming as they're integrating messaging with the Coinbase app, allowing for AI agents to help you make trades in real time. On top of that, they just partnered up with the biggest gaming publisher in the world, possibly Riot Games, who owns League of Legends and Valorant. If you didn't notice, you should. That esports e-gaming is bigger than sports, music, and movies combined. So Coinbase is in the right place. And more public market news featuring Web3 companies. So I guess we're going backwards. Went from Web3 to Web2. I got it. eToro, a crypto exchange, goes public on NASDAQ. $52 a share. That's a $4 billion valuation that a lot of people think are a bit rich. But one thing that's happening is that Web3 companies are being featured on NASDAQ and S&P now. So that's exciting. That just means more liquidities for these specific companies and potentially more eyeballs on crypto, which will push the market ups, and that's what we want. But let's seesaw back and forth. Now, we have traditional finance companies, which we call Robinhood traditional. Yes, they were in GameStop early, meme coins early. They are acquiring a crypto company backed by Kevin O'Leary for $179 million. They're a Canadian company, and their stocks just rose 9% because of this. So I think I'm doing stock update nowadays. Or more so companies that don't want to be dinosaurs that are coming into where we were already at, right? So Meta is back in the talk about stablecoins, which they sunsetted that project 3 years ago, which I famously, actually, I worked with them on. I wasn't in Meta, but they're back. They're here to play, and maybe they're here to stay. And that's been a narrative this whole week, is just big companies trying to push into crypto now that regulation will be more clear. Like Fidelity, bringing out the pitch deck to convince CEOs to deploy more Bitcoin within the treasury holdings, or just to buy Bitcoin overall, because Fidelity, they just make money on big purchases. Come on. They're basically doing my job for me, which is to pump Bitcoin, and thankfully so. This is their year one in doing so. And it might remind you, 401ks cannot yet buy into Bitcoin, which would cause trillions of dollars to flow in once that can happen. Because let me tell you, I'm going to do that. Like we all along believe, gold is overvalued, overpriced. Who's buying gold? It's hard to trade, it's hard to ship, it's hard to audit. But Bitcoin is not instantaneous. Well, not instantaneous. Maybe it takes you 10 minutes to audit it. But it's transparent. It's easy to transmit overseas. None of this gold stuff is going to last in the long term. Once the old guards are gone, like the Discover Financial Services of the world, the new asset management companies like eToro, Robinhood, and Coinbase will rule supreme. But by that time, $1 million Bitcoin probably won't be a lot because of inflation. So get some more Bitcoin is all I got to say. On the left side of the curve, there's something called Launchcoin that stole the show, raising close to a $1 billion market cap, with a lot of tokens underneath this platform launching into the hundreds of millions. As of today, Launchcoin is sitting about $200 million. We're going to dive deep into that with our private community because it's something to keep an eye on. And we could talk about meme coins all day, but something really big happened yesterday, which was that Yuga Labs sold CryptoPunks to a nonprofit company for $20 million. That sale is actually low because there were offers out there, well, after the fact, of close to $75 million. But this being a nonprofit is great for the IP overall, as they won't look to commercialize this, but they will do a roadshow to promote the artwork, and the artist, the founding artist of CryptoPunks, is on the board of that nonprofit. Now, with an inclination of where Ethereum, Solana, of course Bitcoin, where the big coins are going, and how that's going to flow over to all assets like meme coins and or NFTs and or other digital assets. If you want a sneak peek into Launchcoin that we mentioned, and want us to dive more in depth into projects and break it down for you guys, show you guys what we're buying and selling, then click down below. We'd love to see you guys inside our private community. Regardless, subscribe and follow along because we have 3 market updates for you weekly podcasts with amazing guests and with much more to come. So stay safe out there, as it's going to be a roller coaster. We'll see you guys on the next one.